Hey everyone, what is up? Good afternoon. Welcome to the live stream. Sorry, I know I'm late, but if you guys have been here a while, you know that's just kind of how I do things around here. Nothing ever goes as planned. I'm always a little late. I had planned on coming on at 9, but school comes back tomorrow. Kids had to get in the bed, baths, all of those good things. So, welcome you guys. If you've seen the thumbnail, you know we're going to have a big conversation tonight, and I'm really excited about it. I also think it's very ironic the way things work. I have been thinking about having this live stream literally all weekend, but I was like, you know what, we're just gonna kind of chill, and I'm gonna wait until Monday to really upload anything. And then, you guys, I swear I watched another video today by Art Opinions Interesting Things with Dina. I think that's how you say it. Art Opinions and Interesting Things with Dina. And of course, I will link this down below. Hey, Gwen. Hey, Marissa. Hello, Kimberly. I will get to the chat and talk to you guys here in just a second. But I watched her video today, which, like I said, I will link in the description once I end the live and everything like that. But I watched it today, and it's amazing because there was so many things that she talked about in that video today, and she did such an incredible job really breaking down a lot of it, because I've been going through my head different ways I wanted to say things to make sure not to offend anyone, which we do have a disclaimer for this video, but I do feel like it's a big conversation to have, and I wanted to have the conversation, but never in a million years is it to offend anyone, because this is definitely one of those broad spectrum conversations. It's not about anyone personal. So, disclaimer, if there is anything in the stream that you take offense to, I apologize. That's not what this stream is for. It is not targeted towards anyone. It is not towards anyone in specific. There has been a lot going on online in general, over on Twitter, here on YouTube, between creators, and it's really just awful to see. A lot of people have been getting dragged into the mix, and it seems like every single day I wake up and there's someone new being dragged into all of it, which is insane. I don't know about you guys, anyone that's following this, but it's really hard to keep up with what's really going on. And for me personally, as a creator, I watch other creators that I actually am learning something from. So when the drama is kind of taking over their channels, it makes it not so much fun anymore, because the whole reason I watch other channels is because I love to support other people, and I like to, learn things. And a lot of times what I'll do, it's kind of a routine as a creator myself, as I get up in the mornings, I'll check my favorites that I always learn something from, and I'll go check them out. And a lot of times that will kind of spark a conversation that I have here on my own channel, and I can add my own commentary to it. And when things like this is going on, with the back and forth and the constant drama and the just constant stuff, it can make it really difficult to know what's really going on and stay in the, it's kind of like it puts a fog over what's really important. And I feel like in a lot of ways, it slows down growth in more ways than just one. Like, honestly, not just physically, but mentally as well. Like, when you're doing great things on your channel and you get into this beef with another channel, and then next thing you know, there's like 2 other channels involved. And the next thing you know, you're spending more time, either responding to the beef or trying to defend yourself, or speaking out against what you think is disgusting about it, or whatever the situation is, then you are actually making content for your channel. And a lot of times what I've seen just in my year and a half here, I've seen a lot of channels really go down like that because they get known for that, right? And people stop watching as much because they lose the message of what the channel's actually about. So what I'm hoping tonight is that the viewers, any other creators who may be watching this, may be able to learn something from this, take something away. And once again, like I said, this is not towards anyone personal. I just feel like this is a conversation we should have. And Dina Danzig did a really good job explaining it and breaking it down. Of course, I have some things to add as well. Hopefully, hopefully you guys will have some things to say as well, because I love hearing what you guys have to say. And that is exactly why I wanted to do this as a live stream tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the chat real quick before we get started and see what everybody's doing. I hope you all had a wonderful Labor Day weekend. We just kind of chilled. We didn't really do anything big. We thought about going camping, but everybody's allergies have just been literally on another level. So we just kind of chilled at home, honestly. Once again, hello, Gwen. Thank you for being here. Marissa, thank you. Hello. Kimberly. Let's see. Barbara, hey. Thank you for being here. All right. I want to make sure I get caught up. Did anyone do anything exciting this weekend? Like I said, we didn't do anything. So it's been like, which I enjoyed. Don't get me wrong. Like I've enjoyed it. Every day we made plans to go and do something, and then last minute we would just be like, nah, we'll just stay at home. We did have some really awesome movie nights. I watched Love and Monster, which if you guys haven't seen that, it is a PG movie, but it's good for like the family, and it's still got like enough scary stuff and things like that where it makes it really, really fun. And then there's also, what else? What was the other movie I watched? What was that other movie we watched? Derek? Oh my goodness. We watched another one that was really good too. It'll come to me. But so we watched a couple good movies and that was fun. And then Love and Monsters, and what else? We watched another one. I can't remember. But anyways, it was really good. It was fun just being able to spend that time together as a family and watch some really good movies. We made ice cream sundaes and we ate popcorn and we were just lazy all weekend. Let's see. Hey, Reagan and Bliss Chris, thank you so much for being here. Gwen says, I have been just mostly keeping to myself and watching videos. Honestly, Gwen, that's the best thing to do at this point. I mean, always, because the thing is, what I've been noticing is when you're putting a lot of your time and energy into defending yourself or responding back to something that another creator has to say, is it does distract you from what you're doing on your own channel. And like I said before, that's not just mentally like causing your growth to kind of slow, but it also is physically, like with numbers and things, because sure, you're going to have your dedicated supporters who watch you because they enjoy you and they're going to support you no matter what. But when it comes to the actual growth, a lot of people coming into the scene aren't going to really know what's going on, and it gets really tiresome. I've heard it's been kind of a lot. It's been a huge echo here lately of a lot of people basically saying the same thing. This is getting old. I'm over it. Like at this point, it's just sad, and it's just never ending. And it does seem like each day someone else is being drug into the mix. So like I said, I was already going to come on here and talk about it. And then I seen Dina Denzig's video, Art, Opinions, and Interesting Things with Dina. I think that's how you say it. But once again, I will tag it. Y'all, please go show her some love. She is a small creator here who truly does just like share her thoughts and opinions on things. I've only seen a few of her videos, but every single one I've seen has been incredible. Like Christine, perfect. I honestly agree with everything she said in both of them. And I really do just enjoy her content. So if you guys are already subscribed, if you haven't already checked her out, definitely do so, because especially if you like to have real conversations, because that's what she does over there and I love it. Okay. Oh, hey Blue, you haven't missed much. You haven't missed much at all. So I am gonna go ahead, you guys, and share the screen. Hopefully it won't be too laggy. I tried to hook up to my router, but it is I have to have a freaking adapter. I swear, you guys, for everything you do on the internet, you have to have a hookup. Everything. I had to have a hookup for my mic, had to have a hookup for my camera. Now I have to have a hookup for my adapter. It's just constantly. And, my poor little laptop just can't handle it all. So I am as close to the router as possible, so hopefully it won't be laggy. I really want this message to shine through tonight and talk about it because there is a lot to talk about here. So hopefully the YouTube gods will work in my favor tonight. So let me go ahead and share this over and add this to the stream. Okay, give me 1 second. Now I am gonna like play bits of this and then talk about bits of it and then you play and that whole thing. So we're gonna go ahead and start this, you guys. And please feel free to share your opinions. I want to hear what you guys think. A lot of you I know, have seen a lot of this going on too. There's been a lot of noise distracting people. So anytime, feel free to share your opinions. Here I like to have conversations, and the way I look at it, and I know not everyone's like that. That's something I'm noticing a lot here lately is not everyone just likes to have conversations. I like to, chit chat with people who disagree with me. I like to debate a little bit, and I can do so in a very respectful way. And a lot of times it does kind of help me to understand things from another point of view. So feel free, you guys, to share how you feel about it because, I truly do care about y'all's opinion on this, and I want to hear what everyone thinks. So let me go ahead and start this. Let me know if you can hear it okay. Once again, go check out this channel. She's amazing.
Okay. What is a boundary? Most of us, when we think of a boundary, we think of setting boundaries for other people. Like you stay over there. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. I'm not going to loan you any more money. Blah, 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 blah. Right?
Can you guys hear it okay?
That is a boundary. But what's really important that is lacking from what I see anyway, is setting boundaries for yourself. Because
hold on a second. It's being slow. I'm going to pause it just a second. Give it just a second to load because I really want you guys to hear this. This is such a good video. And I do have a... Here, while that's doing that, I'm going to go back and see. Oh, it's echoing. It's probably because I'm not muted. Once I start it, I will. But other than that, can you guys hear it? All right, look at this. I'm going to try one more time, you guys.
And when you have no self-control, you do really stupid shit. People want nothing to do with you. Well, that would be because
We're going to make this work. Hold on a second.
With a filter. So like right about here. No filter. I'm so hard. No, it's not cool or cute. It's stupid. Okay. To, in your own defense or defense of others and be, own who you are. Right. So boundaries are really important. Okay. Boundaries. So for instance, let's say you have a crazy ex, right? You can set all the boundaries in the world for them not to contact you. But if you're replying to them, then that boundary is now null and void, whether you're replying to them out of anger or you're egging it on or whatever. Okay. So when you set a boundary for one person, you also have to set a similar boundary for yourself. So if I say, I don't want anything to do with you, okay, my boundary for you is that I don't want you to contact me. But if you attempt to contact me, I have established a boundary that allows me to look at your attempt to contact me and say, you know what, I'm not even going to bother because this is just going to perpetuate a problem. It's a really simple concept when you break it down, right? It's pretty easy, right? So let's say that you are in some internet beef every day for some of you, okay? You're never going to end it if you keep interacting, okay? So let's say two creators on YouTube have an issue with each other, all right? Both creators are saying, leave me alone, blah, 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 la-di, la, 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 but creator A makes a video about creator B, and then creator B makes a video about creator A, and then creator A makes a video and finally says, you know what, I want nothing to do with you, I'm done, I will never mention you again. And then creator B makes a response to that, and then creator A is over here going, oh, I gotta say something, so they make a video in response to the video even though they said they didn't want to interact anymore. The problem with that is the last word doesn't always win, okay? If some of you are going to find true freedom from those whom annoy you so, the first step is to stop. The first step is to stop speaking, targeting them, stop addressing them. That boundary needs to be put on you so that you can enforce the boundary that you have put on the other creator, right? It makes sense, doesn't it? So as much as it sucks sometimes knowing that creator B is over here running their pie hole about you, you have to stand firm in the boundary you have set for yourself, that you are not going to allow creator B to continue to pull you into this drama or keep you in this drama. That the only way to do that is to acknowledge the boundary that you have set for you. Because you can't, listen, if you have to set a boundary on somebody in the first place, first of all, clearly they're probably not going to listen to it anyway, right? They're probably not. Or you wouldn't have ever had to set one to begin with. So naturally, You have to be prepared that, okay, if this person does this, then I am not going to respond no matter what they say, no matter what they do. Also, with that in mind, some people are like, but if I don't say anything, are my subscribers? You don't need an audience to solve problems, okay? You don't. That is a huge issue that continues to perpetuate a lot of this drama. While we all appreciate and love our subscribers and our supporters, putting the burden on them of being involved in your drama is your problem, and it should not be theirs. So if you have supporters and followers,
How true is that, you guys? Like, honestly, how
true. Hold
on, let me pause this.
You will no longer be taken.
Okay, so I do want to say some stuff real quickly, and maybe it'll give it a second to load too, because it's been slow as molasses tonight, you guys. But what she is talking about is so important here, because I do think that it's important for us, and this is something that I'm speaking on personally as well, because I have been through this recently. So I do know what happens, or what tends to happen as creators, not just creators, it can happen as subscribers too. So I'm sure you guys can relate. When you have a disagreement and you can't really get past it, you can't really resolve that disagreement, a lot of times it can turn into this back and forth. Or even more detailed than that is, one person's going to go and say what they feel about the situation and how they feel so and so is in the wrong, and then so and so, of course, feeling defenseful and feeling like they need to, not only defend themselves, but respond because they completely disagree with this other person. They're going to respond and they're going to defend themselves and they're going to put their point of view. And what I've noticed with this is it is a constant little hamster wheel, right? So we just continue going around and around and around, and nothing really is getting resolved with it, because at some point it stops being about, like, a lot of times you even forget what you're really even arguing about, and it's just slinging mud at one another, and it's really not fun, and it's not a good look for anybody. But what makes it heartbreaking is, there are channels out there that just do that, and I call them trolls, right? It's just internet trolls, and they have used their channels to literally just troll. That's what they do. And a lot of times, a lot of us can see that and really just like, no, okay, yeah, this person's trolling. You can't take anything this person says seriously, because they're looking for a response. They're wanting you to respond. And I've seen this so many times with so many different creators, you guys. So once again, this is not about anyone personal, but the thing that's heartbreaking is when it is a channel that has real good potential of being incredible and has good content and is amazing, right? And then seeing that creator constantly in the middle, that's when it makes it really difficult, because a lot of people come there for the conversations outside of all the drama. And so when the drama is going on, it can really distract from what the channel's really about, what the channel is really doing. And like I said, there's so many channels that I watch all the time, and I learn something from those channels, and I enjoy the conversations that I have. And a lot of times it does spark my own content, my own conversation during live streams or whatever, Yes, Kimberly, I agree. Like, and that's a lot of the issues at this point. That's what I mean. It's not towards anyone personal, because there are a lot of people slinging mud right now. So that's something I definitely agree with, is it's not one person. A lot of people are trying to target one person in this situation, but it isn't just one person. There's a lot of people playing, parts in this whole mess and keeping it going, keeping it like a constant little hamster wheel, So It's definitely not one person, but unfortunately, when there is one person and everyone's kind of saying the same thing about that one person, if you don't really know what's going on, you won't even look into it. A lot of viewers will see, oh, well, this person's saying something about this person, and this person's saying something about this person, and this person's saying something about this person. So it must be true. And they don't even give them the time of day. And that's what I mean by a lot of times it can hurt you in the long haul. And when you have such amazing potential to do amazing things, it is sad to see that, because those of us who do watch on a regular basis and know that there's more to the channel, more to the creator than what is being showcased, it makes it really difficult, because we know there's more to it. We know that there is way more, and unfortunately that gets not seen because of the constant drama. And it is sad, but like she said, one thing that I think is really cool about what she said was, we can blame each other all day long. So if someone wants to say something about me and I disagree and I respond to it, right? And then it's just this back and forth. Sure, I can blame this person all day long. I can blame this person till the sun comes up. Or I can stop and pause and think, okay, what could have I done differently? I'm in control of this situation. If I respond, then I'm playing into it more and I'm playing into it more. And I'm just, honestly, in my opinion, it does make situations worse, because it's just a never ending cycle. Someone else will respond, and someone else will respond, and so on and so forth. But a lot of times you can become the bigger person and you can continue doing amazing things on your channel and not allow it to distract you. And it's really, really hard. It's so hard. But something she said in this video that I absolutely love is about the filter thing. Did you guys see that, where she said, and I know it's a little laggy, you guys, and I do apologize, but she mentioned, that's why you guys definitely need to go watch this video after my live stream. Please go show her some love. She's really good. But anyways, we all do need a filter. We need, all of us. It's great to be raw and truthful and real. And a lot of people love that. I love that. I love that so much, you guys. But we do have to have somewhat of a filter, not only to protect ourselves, but also to protect our audience and to just be smart, right? Because a lot of times if we don't have a filter, we do end up in this drama, and it's a constant thing. And a lot of times that's what you get known for. And it sucks when it is creators that I know personally are really so much more than just that. You know what I mean? And that makes it difficult, because they're wonderful creators. But unfortunately, because of all of the stuff going around, that doesn't get showcased as much. And people don't even give them a chance. And it sucks. It really does suck. But once again, before I keep trying to play this, and hopefully it works better this time, this isn't one person, you guys. I see there's people in the chat trying to put this on one person. It's not that simple. There's a lot of people playing different roles in all of this. There's a lot of people keeping it going. And I know there's a lot of people that are, want to make the argument, well, if 10 people are all saying the same thing, then it must be the facts. I'm not saying that there isn't truth to it, but that's not the way it works. It's way more detailed than that. And it's really easy to judge someone and really easy to judge how someone defends themselves or responds when you don't really know that person. And that's another thing we have to keep in mind as well, is we don't know one another. It should never get that personal. It should never get that serious. I put a post on my Twitter or I tweeted yesterday, just because my opinion is different than your opinion, that doesn't make it a personal attack. And a lot of these dramas, that's exactly what happened, is one creator's opinion was different than another person's opinion. And they felt personally attacked by it, or they felt like it was a personal attack. And that just makes YouTube no fun, because if we all had the same opinion, what would be the point in so many different commentary channels? There really would be zero point in it. And it would be boring as crap if everyone was all echoing the same thing and no one else had anything different to say. So I personally enjoy watching other creators who are saying things that are different, who are being honest and raw and not afraid to be those things. So, and I don't know about you guys, but that's just how I feel about it. And I do think that there are a lot of people playing into all of this. It's not one person. It can't be put on one person. And I really hate to see a lot of people, trying to do that, because at the end of the day, it just isn't that simple. I will never understand why it's so difficult to, if you can't agree with one another, and if you can't agree to disagree and move forward, and you do your thing and you be on your grind and I'll do my thing and I'll be on my grind, you know what I mean? And we'll just leave each other alone. I don't know why that's so difficult for some people. It seems to be almost impossible for some. And like I said, then you have your internet trolls out there where that's literally all their content is trying to get a rise out of someone, trying so hard, doing everything they can to get someone to say something, and they're going to say the nastiest things. They're going to be so gross. They're going to really just lay it thick because they want someone to respond. And it's so obvious. It's like, it's the most obvious thing with some of these creators that that's what they do, and that's how they make their content. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. Let's see. I want to scroll up just a little bit and see. Hey, not another housewife. Gwen says no filtering. And I've missed the comments, you guys. I apologize. No filtering just means you run your thoughts through a filter before you speak on something. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think that is important for everyone to do to an extent. Like, you can still be real and honest and raw and think about what you say before you say it, Not another housewife says, ignoring haters is the best way to go. They can sit in their corner of misery over there away from me. Exactly. And like I said, personally speaking, I've been in this situation, and trust me, you guys, I wanted to respond. I wanted to say so much, and I did, and it didn't make me feel any better. Honestly, at the end of the day, after responding, everyone was like, you did such a great job. But honestly, I felt so bad. Like, I felt so bad that I allowed someone to get me out of character like that. I felt so bad that I allowed what someone else had to say about me to even get to me, because I do advocate so much and say, everyone is entitled to their opinion. So if I'm sitting here and I'm constantly saying that, I'm constantly being like, if you don't like me, as whatever, you don't like me, it's cool, that's your opinion, I respect that, whatever. And then to get upset about it or offended by it, it's like, it's very much a double standard, and it's easy to do. We're all human, right? And I think that that's another thing, is we look at things as if everyone is supposed to be perfect and not make mistakes. And when someone does make mistakes, it's like we act like we're the ones that are keeping tally on it. And oh my gosh, this is like the 30th mistake this person made on the internet. But it's not your business. It's not your platform. It's not your business what this person's doing on their platform. It's not your business how they choose to run their platform. And who are you to speak on this person and the mistakes they're making, when I'm sure if you look hard enough, you have things that you can fix about yourself as well. And so that is where it gets really like double standardly to me. And I don't like it. I think that it's like, how are you going to speak out on someone else if you're not perfect either and you make mistakes as well? It's like, share your opinion, voice your opinion, say what you want to say, and whatever. But if you can't do that in a respectful way, or in my personal opinion, what I always like to do is reach out privately. I know there are situations where you can't reach out privately, and I understand that, but the way I look at it is if it's already so bad that you can't reach out to this person privately, then maybe you shouldn't be speaking about them publicly either, because you know it's going to be nasty and you know it's going to be an endless argument that's just going to take away from what you're truly wanting to do with your channel. And I do feel like there are a lot of creators here, their purpose on making a channel wasn't to just be all about the drama and stay in drama and constantly have toxic stuff going on their channel. I don't think that's what the intention is, but it easily happens, and you can easily fall into that if you continue responding and defending yourself and responding, because at the end of the day, there are just some people out there, they're not going to like you. It doesn't matter what you say, how you say it, how you flip it. They're not going to like you. They're just not. And all you're doing is wasting your own time and efforts and energy on it when it's not going to change. The outcome's not going to change, but that's just honestly how I feel. It is difficult though, because we are all human, and trust me, I know it's like really hard not to want to respond sometimes. It can be real difficult. For me personally, I have a lot of come to Jesus moments where I sit back and be like, Lord, give me the strength to just not act out of character and do like what I do over here. Keep on my grind. Screw what this person's saying and doing. I really don't care. Yes, Kimberly, you have to protect your mental health. And even if you think, right, even if you think that you're okay mentally and you can handle it, trust and believe. Everyone's different, I know, but sooner or later, it does take a toll on your mental health. It does. It just does. Gwen says, right, Marissa, just let people be. Nobody, yeah, exactly. Nobody needs the last word. Nobody needs to continue it's not going to change anything. It honestly, in my personal opinion, it really does just make it worse. Hey, Patty, thanks for being here. Let's see. Star Lily said, I feel like I can watch who I want. Exactly. Watch who you want to watch. And if you feel like if you're watching someone and they make you feel like watching another creator is an issue, that's not cool. Like, and call them out on it. Y'all as the subscribers need to hold the creators accountable, because I do think a lot of times if no one else can get through to us, our supporters can. Because if our supporters are telling us, hey, look, this is an issue, we really appreciate your content and what you're doing over here, but this endless drama, it's just getting to be too much. And honestly, it's distracting from what your channel really is. A lot of times a creator will hear that so much more than if someone else is telling them, because I can't speak for everyone, but for me personally, my supporters mean so much to me. So when you guys have a thought on something, or, feel some type of way, a concern, I genuinely listen to you guys, especially if it is something I'm seeing repeatedly, because I want to grow on here. You know what I mean? I want to grow. I appreciate my supporters, everyone that's here. I don't want them to regret being on my channel. I want to do right by them. I want to do right by myself and continue learning and growing. YouTube is all about learning and growing, and we're going to make mistakes. So the fact that there are people out there that's just trying so hard to throw other creators in the fire and say, this is a horrible person or whatever, you guys, it isn't like that. We all make mistakes. We can all learn and grow from those mistakes and become better people. There are lessons to be learned in everything, and I'm a firm believer in that. Star Lilies, or yes, Gwen, my supporters' opinions mean, they mean everything. They literally, it matters a lot. Barbara said, but how would the creator know if you were that person they do not like? Wait, what? Let me read that again. Oh, that's to Shay. Sorry, you guys. When you go to put your, I don't know how people read these messages so quickly. I'll never get the hang of it. Kimberly said, you know, when you go to put your dog in the bathtub and they fight getting in, that's how I picture Marissa walking away from the fight, arms and legs all the way out. Oh my goodness, Roddy Mom. I just picture it in my head. All right, guys. So let me go ahead and click the play button. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself again. If you're just joining, welcome. If you missed the first part, you can replay it. It is being a little laggy, so I apologize for that. But even better, just go watch our opinions and interesting things with Dina's video. I will link it down below. Please go check it out. Go check out our channel. Show her some love and support. She's really, really awesome, you guys. And I love the conversation she has over there. So I'm going to go ahead and click the play button, and we'll stop it again here in just a few minutes. It's not too long, so we don't have much longer. Okay, here we go.
Taking your grievances to live streams and community posts and being dramatic and extra and ridiculous, then maybe they don't belong there anyway. Okay? What happens a lot of the time is that creator A and creator B, they can't just go back and forth privately. Oh no. Oh no. They have to make sure that they have their individual crowds of yes men and women, right? That's exactly what happens, because they want that human need, that validation of, see, my side is right and creator B is wrong. And then creator B's over here saying, no, no, no. See, everybody, them over there, they're bullshit. We're the good ones, they're the bad ones. That is how all of this starts every single time, and nobody can tell me otherwise. When is the last time that you have seen a creator feud resolved by going back and forth? And I don't mean a temporary, let's get on panel and hash it out, and then a week later there's a fucking problem. I mean, truly, when have you ever seen these online beefs hashed out or truly, genuinely smoothed over when the battlegrounds are two people's platforms, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and then they have their men and women on their side and their men and women on their side? When have you ever seen it work? Exactly. So, my final thoughts on this: if you are a creator who is being constantly targeted by another creator, set a boundary for yourself and do not open lines of communication. Do not respond. Do not make videos. Do not subtweet. Do not engage. If you are a creator who is continuously in beefs with people and you still haven't figured out why you are always in a beef with somebody every day, look in a mirror and set 3 boundaries for yourself. 1 would be to shut up. 2 would be to be aware of your surroundings and do a little self-reflection. And 3 would be to turn your content into content and stop making your content about drama. And lastly, if you are a subscriber to channels that are constantly in drama, do not engage unless you like that sort of thing. And if you do, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. All right. If you are put in a position where you feel like you have to defend someone on the internet who keeps jumping into rabbit holes full of coyotes that they cannot get out of, unsubscribe. If you see me do it, unsubscribe. Walk away. At the end, you gain nothing from helping these creators perpetuate drama. There is no payout for you. If there is, it is only fleeting, and eventually you will be forgotten or it will happen to you too. I don't care who says what about who. I don't care who took whose Cheetos. I don't care who threw sand in whose face. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Stop. Nobody stops until one of you has the balls to stop.
Oh, you guys, it's just so good. I love, 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 love this creator's content so much. I feel like I'm at like, I don't know, it's a Sunday sermon, you guys. Like that's how it feels right now because everything she's saying, I can resonate with. Everything that she's saying, I can resonate with, and it makes so much sense. I hope that some of you guys are also taking something from this. Like it can be so you can so easily fall into what's going on, and you can so easily tell yourself that you're the victim. We can all do it because that's how we feel. We get defenseful, and we want to defend ourselves. We don't want people lying on us, and a lot of times we feel like it's a lie. So I don't know, I just really resonate with what she's saying. I can really just, it really makes a lot of sense. And where she's talking about feeling like you need to defend someone, look, a lot of times that's something that we can fall into too, is feeling like, we're a supporter of someone or whatever. And we know this person, we know that there's more to them. We know that this isn't all that they're about, and we enjoy this content creator. So when someone is speaking on them negatively or saying things about them and sharing their opinions, we can a lot of times feel like we need to share how we feel about it. But like she's saying here is like, it does nothing. At the end of the day, it does no good. It knows all parties involved, the viewers, the creators, the creators going back and forth, the one that everyone's slinging mud at, the one that is slinging all the mud. At the end of the day, everybody loses. Everybody loses. So instead of putting all the time and energy into all of that, take a step back, look at the situation, and say, what do I want to do with my channel? What do I want to learn from this? What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? What part am I playing in this that I can stop and continue doing your content that you enjoy doing, that you're good at doing? Because that's why people are there. That's why your viewers are watching. That's why your viewers stay, because of that, not because of the constant drama, not because of the constant whatever. And to the people to the other side of things, like the people who are constantly calling out other small creators and whatever, the same thing goes to them as well. Like, you are not perfect. You have your own flaws. You have your own things that you can fix. Stop spending so much time concerned about what another creator is doing on the platform. Stop spending so much time concerned about how they're running things. You have a problem with it. Okay, you have a problem with it. If it has gotten to a point where you don't feel like you can reach out to them privately, end of story. Move forward and continue doing what you're doing on your channel. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of the back and forth. Like, I can't keep up, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, because it literally does seem to change. The narrative changes in a 24-hour span, and it's like, at some point, you look back and you're like, what is this even all about? Like, why are we still doing this? Like, and it is distracting. It's so distracting to everybody involved. It really, really, really is. Um, there's only just a few minutes left, and I do want to play the last couple of seconds of this, you guys. But Not Another Housewife says, it's all about our pride, I think. When someone says something about you and you think it's a lie or it was not really nice, it hurts you. Absolutely. And that's what I mean. Like, you want to respond. We want to respond, especially if we feel like someone's lying on our name. Absolutely, we want to respond. But that doesn't mean we should. I think what it really, at the end of the day, what really it comes down to is being able to be grown and just look at the situation and say, is this helping me in any way, or is it hurting me? Is me responding helping me in some way, or is it only going to make matters worse and hurt me in the long haul? And if the answer is that it's going to hurt you and not help you, because there are situations out there where, you know, depending on what the situation is, there are serious situations out there where things are being said that's really, really serious, and you have the right to defend yourself. You always have the right to defend yourself. But in certain instances, when it's petty stuff, like there's really no point in constantly responding. There's really no point in constantly addressing it. I promise you, 80, I'm going to say probably 90% of the time, if it's coming from an internet troll or someone that's known for lying on people and causing issues just to get a rise out of people, nobody's really taking that stuff serious anyways. And even though it can be the most disgusting thing, the most vile stuff that comes out of their mouth, just remember they're going to get their day soon enough. Everybody is going to have to answer for the things that they do, and they're no exception. So these internet trolls that are going around keeping it going, stirring the pot, doing all those things, they're going to answer for what they're doing. And you know it isn't our place to step in and do anything or speed up the process. It's going to happen on its own. And once again, like I said, it just all it's doing is taking your own time and energy. And what good is that? Like honestly, it's no good. I fell into the same place, and that's why I feel the need to speak on it, because it is so easy to fall into, but it is like so draining, and it's really useless. It's just so useless. Oh wow, I missed a lot of comments. The Dark Musician, thank you for being here, the Dark Musician. Let's see, if you are consistently working on your content, it's easier to dismiss the BS. Let the haters hate while you continue to win. Exactly. Like look at your channel, look at what's bringing in the growth, look at what's making you grow and why people are subscribing, and do more of that. Do more of that. Focus all of that, all of your time into that, and I promise you that your channel is going to grow, you're going to thrive, you're going to do amazing things. You're going to be known for who you truly are instead of the noise that only makes people look bad. Like you're going to be seen for who you are, not the drama, not the stupid stuff, but the real you, and the person that everybody wants to support and enjoys the conversations. And not everybody, there's always going to be people out there that's going to hate. That's just the truth, but yeah, thank you for sharing that. That's so true. Not Another Housewife says, it's so crazy because every channel that you watch, if they are fighting, the story is different from channel. Yes, girl. It's like, how am I supposed to keep up with all this drama? I'm going to stick to the big drama and tea. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier to follow, and it doesn't seem as personal because we are all part of one huge community, the commentary community, but there is also the small channels, the small commentary community, and it can feel a little personal when everybody in your community is arguing, and a lot of times you get drug into it, and it's just no fun. It's no fun. It really, really isn't. And no one should ever feel like they have to pull their support because they don't want to be a part of the drama. But like she said as well, there are situations, unfortunately, if you're not down for it, sometimes you have to unsubscribe. If it continues and you're not seeing that creator grow from their mistakes and really like learn something from it, sometimes that's the choice you have to make. Or take a not watch those. That's what I've started doing, is if it's about drama and tea, I just won't watch. I won't even click on it because I don't want to be a part of it, and if you engage in it, a lot of times you do get aligned into it. No matter how unfair it is just a matter of that's just how it works. Like if there's drama and tea and you're sitting there engaging in it, sharing your thoughts and opinions, someone else is going to lump you into it and you become aligned, and it's crappy. It sucks, but it is just the way the internet works. It's how it is. So for me personally, what I learned to do is just like Not even engage. Like, I'm not even going to, like, if I see the title and I see the thumbnail and I'm like, oh no. Not even going, because I know I'm going to want to say something. I know I'm going to want to defend someone, or I'm going to want to share my opinion on the situation. So I'm just not even going to do it, you know? Okay. Hey, Miss Cassandra, thank you so much for being here. All right, you guys. I think I'm fairly caught up. Once again, if I'm missing the comments, you guys, I'm so sorry. I suck at live streaming, but I love doing it, so I'm going to continue doing it and hopefully get better at it. Jay, thank you so much for being here. Okay. Patty said, honestly, I have worn myself out. Ooh, see, I hate StreamYards can be a real biatch sometimes. Honestly, I've worn myself out over the past few years trying to meditate. I'm not going to stop, but I'm tired. I need to start meditating. I've heard it does wonders, like really does help. Oh, thanks, you guys. I really appreciate that. I really do. I'm going to take a sip of my drink real quick, and then okay. Let's get this thing. Oh yeah, Gwen, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a good rest of your night and sleep well. All right, so we just got a few more seconds, you guys. All right, let's do this. Do.
So stop. My glasses are fogging up. That's how ranty I am. Anyway, I am, of course, in the parking lot of Dollar General and getting ready to go in because I actually have a bit of a drive to make today and some running around. Okay? Sorry to get ranty like that, but you guys voted for boundaries on Twitter, and that is what I have to say about boundaries. And I don't care if you're a big creator or a small creator or just a person on the interwebs who causes a lot of problems. Stop. Because you're not going to get people who want to value you as a human being to support you, because people who truly value you would value you enough to say, hey, calm down. I'm not getting in the middle of this. Stop fighting with everybody. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or unsubscribe, because every once in a while when I do these rants, I piss a few people off, and I'm sorry. I still love you, and I still appreciate you. And don't forget to check out ways you can support my channel in the links below. You have supported my Ko-fi fund that I
Okay, so that is that, you guys. So yeah, I think that was a great video. Once again, you guys, I know I said this a bunch, but please go check her out. Our opinions and interesting things with Dina. I'm getting better. Every time I say it, I can say it a little bit more flowy. It's a big name, but it's because she's doing big things over there. She's having big conversations. Please go check her out. I really enjoy her content. And if you like my content, I think you'll really like her content. I loved this video so much. Like I said, I had already planned on doing something very similar to this. She just did it 10 times better than I ever could have, honestly. Boundaries are important, you guys. That's the moral of the story here. This is the big takeaway. As a subscriber, as a viewer, as a creator, as a person, as a flippin' person, boundaries are so freaking important. And if someone does not respect your boundaries, you need to cut them out of your life. Do not engage. Do not give them the power to take away your time, your energy. Don't allow them to, because you're letting them win. At the end of the day, every time you fall into that, You are letting them win. Take that negativity and turn it into something incredible. Turn it into really awesome content. You can, there's a lot of times where you can take a situation. Look at my merch, you guys. Like my merch shirt, if you guys haven't seen it, I'm in love with it. I ordered two. As soon as it comes, of course, I'll let you guys see it and wear it and all those things on stream. But I love it. And that came from beef. That came from a negative thing going on the internet. And it gave me this creative idea to make something out of it. And instead of allowing it to drag me down and make 100 videos talking about the situation, I just made some merch. Let's just make some merch. I'll wear it on a shirt. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you have to do. You have to take that negativity and turn it into something positive. You cannot let the negative win, because if you let the negative win, you're losing. You're the one losing. And that sucks. That really sucks. So let me see. What is everybody? Let me go ahead and go up here and see what everybody's saying real quick. You guys, I did put this on my community post. I do want to say this real quick. For those of you, I know Kimberly Ronnie Mom was waiting on it. The one chip challenge video, y'all, I don't know. I guess it has to be my connection, because I've had hell all day trying to do anything on here. But I tried to export it, and literally pretty much all day. And it's still exporting. So hopefully it'll be up in the morning when you guys get up. I think you guys will enjoy it. My whole plan was to do like a afterburn live stream to like let you guys know how it was and all of that. I will tell you, I don't want to give too much away. It's a great video. You have to watch it. But me and my husband did it together. My husband loves hot stuff. He's really into like hot stuff, but it was even hot for him. Me on the other side, other whatever the word is, other hand, it left my mind. Me on the other hand, I'm not so much on the spicy stuff. My stomach, I already have stomach issues. I don't have a gallbladder, etc., etc. So I was really, really worried about it. I'm not going to lie. I did chicken out a little bit. What I ended up doing is getting a level below. So there is the one chip challenge chip, which is, oh my goodness, what is it? Scorpion peppers, and I want to say ghost peppers. Yeah, I think so. And it's both of them combined. And you guys, the ingredients on this is literally tortilla chip, sea salt, and Carolina Reaper. That's what it is. Carolina Reaper and scorpion pepper. And it's the two combined. And the only ingredients is tortilla chip, sea salt, Carolina Reaper pepper, and scorpion pepper. So it's literally just pepper. It's just pepper. And it's so freaking hot. What I ended up doing, because I'm a wuss, and you guys can feel free to call me. Oh, thank you, Gwen, for the super chat. I hope I'm so glad you got to come. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you sleep so, so good. And once again, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it so, so much. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I wussed out a little bit, and y'all feel free to call me a wuss in the chat, but I did the level right below, literally the level, and it's still freaking hot. That's what it's called, freaking hot. Okay, so it's still freaking hot, and y'all will see. But it was made of only Carolina Reaper peppers, which, if anyone knows your peppers, Carolina Reaper peppers are still really freaking hot. Okay. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that. It will be coming. I also have an update on another situation coming as well. So lots of videos will be coming this week. I'm really excited for. Because of the connection issues and stuff, I wanted to launch some more merch today. I was really, really excited about it, and I didn't get around to it because I was messing around with that video all day. So hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit more of a better day when it comes to content, a content day, Mediate. Oh my gosh, y'all. Thank you, Barbara. Oh my goodness. Sometimes, y'all, sometimes I question myself. Thank you for breaking that down for me, Barbara. Mediate. I bet you do get tired of mediating. I would too. Like, I can't do it, y'all. Like, I tried. A lot of you know I really do like to be like a voice of reason. Let me be unbiased. I really do try to do that. And I can truly have a conversation with just about anybody. But it gets really bad when you feel like if you have a conversation with someone, you're somehow getting in the mix, somehow you're getting pulled into the drama. And it's not that deep, you guys. It's not that serious. Any drama on the internet should never be that serious. And if it's affecting you on a serious note, sometimes the best thing to do is just take a break. Take a break from the internet. Or for that matter, if it's one specific creator that's causing you all the issues, like Dina said, just put boundaries. Put boundaries. Don't engage, actually don't watch that creator, like don't even click, just don't even do that to yourself. Why do you want to like self-harm yourself in that way mentally? But and I know it's easier said than done, but we have to have a little bit more control over what we're doing, right? We have to. I oh, thank you, Kimberly. Let's see. Kimberly, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You crack me up, girlfriend. You do. You crack me up. How was everybody's Labor Day? That was really my big part of this. Now I'm just kind of chit chatting with you guys, but I do think it's important. I think it's important to remember all of us once again. Now I know that this can feel really personal, but like I mentioned before, this isn't a person. I don't want anyone to take this personally because if I feel some type of way, I do have private conversations with people. This is not a personal thing. This is just something I really do feel that we can all learn something from, take away from this, and really just grow as people. Have you checked out The Right Opinion? He rarely posts, but his videos are so good. The Right Opinion. What's I mean, like, what's his channel about? Is it commentary? Imagine all of us on a reality show, like the real. Now that would be awesome if they had like a. I know they've done little things like that with YouTubers before, but if they did a reality TV show with a bunch of small creators, oh my goodness, that would be all the tea. I would be here for it. Not gonna lie. And see, that's the type of drama I like. Like, petty drama can be entertaining. Don't get me wrong. It's not that it can't be entertaining, but then when it is a personal thing and when you can see it's a personal thing, and like I love reporting on petty drama, y'all, but there's a difference in talking about. When I think of petty drama, it's like real petty stuff. You know what I mean? This stuff is really personal. It seems really personal. Even though it's not my drama, it still feels personal. The stuff being said is serious stuff, nasty, vile things, and just seeing a lot of people dogpiling on one another. It's like, and other people being drugged in all because they have opinions. It's getting to be way too much. At this point, it's not petty drama. It's just ridiculous. It honestly is so ridiculous, and it's getting out of hand. None of these creators getting drugged into this really deserve it, I don't think, just because they have an opinion. What? Since when are we not allowed an opinion? And like I said, at the end of the day, like whatever you do on your channel, even if I disagree with it, that's your channel. That's your platform. You're allowed to say whatever the hell you want to say. And if I disagree to the point where I feel like I can't watch you or support you, and it just really upsets me. I'm not going to hop onto my channel and make a full-on video about how I disagree with you. I'm just not going to watch whatever it is you're talking about. If I feel that passionate and strongly about it, you know what I mean? I'm just not going to engage. I'm not going to watch it whenever you're talking about whatever the situation is. I don't know why that's so hard for other people to do. Hey, Claudia. I don't know how I missed your gorgeous face. Thank you so much for being here. I may have already said hey to you, but I don't remember. Deep down, I'm a caretaker. I am too, Kimberly. And that's what really gets me in situations, because especially when I do feel personally attached in some way to a person that's being dragged into it, it is hard for me to not want to care and like be involved in some way, because I want that person to know I support them, and I want that person to know that I'm not going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like I can do that without engaging into it. I can do that without involving myself, and and if someone, for some reason, because I'm not publicly screaming it to the world all of this trash, if that means I don't support someone, like, that's ridiculous. If that's someone's idea of support, I'm not here for it. I'm just not. I choose to support people when they're doing the things that I am, like, what I chose to support them for in the first place, if that makes sense. If it's any other noise and any other ruckus, I'm not here for it. And this is definitely a learning experience for me, because it is so easy to fall into it, and it's so easy to be like just having conversations and just talking, and the next thing you know, it turns into a big old crazy drama fest, and I'm just not here for all that. Like, it still boggles me to this day, and I know people do it all the time. I know I'm guilty of it too. Like, people that hate watch other creators, like other creators that hate watch other creators, also that they can make a video the next day to talk about what that creator said on their channel. What? I don't know. For me, it's like, and like I said, I've caught myself doing that, not the whole making content out of it, but I've caught myself watching or tuning into something that I really don't want to watch. I'm just doing it because I don't know, it just kind of, I guess, human nature, to curiosity of what that person's going to say. But I can't fathom like doing that day in and day out just so that I can make a video on it the next day, like that I can't fathom. But I mean, everybody's content is their content. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's my opinion. But whatever, I still respect them. Do you, do what you're going to do. It doesn't mean that I have to watch it. It doesn't mean that I have to like it or want to watch it or be a part of it. It's not a personal attack. It's just my opinion. Hey, Bambi. I don't know how I missed her, but hello. Hey, Kelly, I'm missing everybody, y'all. All the good people are in here. What? Let me go up. StreamYards be playing me sometimes, you guys. Sometimes the chat in StreamYards plays me. Okay, let's see here. Not Another Housewife says, I think just because someone states an opinion somewhere in a chat or anywhere else doesn't mean they should be dragged around for it or put on blast all the time. I completely agree. Like, there ain't no sense in all that, especially when it's already petty drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just don't see what good that's doing. Okay, let's see. Barbara says, I'm only saying it because I know them both, BX and Ren and BP. Now that I would watch. I would watch the heck out of that, and I would love every second of it. That's all I'm going to say. I would love every second of it, Barbara. That would be entertainment. Kimberly, Tira, and Brett. In what? Y'all are so funny, I swear. I can't believe it. Oh, I love it. I love it. You're so late. I'm so late. Look at me. I'm going all the way back in the chats, Kelly, just to see where I missed everybody coming in. StreamYards plays me sometimes. If you're a creator that live streams, then you know what I mean. Like sometimes the chat will be like, what you already seen, and then boom, all of a sudden there's like 400 chats you have to catch up on. So, anyways, guys, yeah, that's basically the big takeaway. If you missed the big part of it, once again, like I said, I will link Dina's channel. I really, really, really loved her video, you guys. What did you guys think of it? I'd nominate that dad challenge, that dad channel. Everyone hates, and Rich Lux. That dad channel everybody hates. Oh goodness. Let's see. Who would I nominate? I don't know. BX and Ren, that was a good one. I'm trying to think. Without a Crystal Ball and Radiant Brett, I think that would be a good one. I don't know if anyone said that in chat yet, but and who else on the male side of things? Let's see. I have to really think about this. Nikocado Avocado and I don't know. Maybe not Nikocado Avocado. Let me think. I don't know. I'll have to think on it. Dina's voice video, yes, it's so good. I think she's just so intelligent, and she just can say what I swear everything she says, it's like I'm thinking it and she's in my brain or something. Oh my goodness. I swear that's how I feel. Every video of hers that I've seen, I've reached out to her privately just to be respectful, because I mean, I feel like, in commentary, it's really important for us to, be respectful of one another. And I think that's a big part of the issue here in the community is a lot of creators just don't respect one another. And if we just had even just baseline mutual respect for one another, I really do think things would go so much smoother in this community. And so I did reach out to her and just say, hey, I really enjoyed your video. Would it be okay if I, watched it on the live tonight and talked about it, because I really, really enjoyed it. And I do feel like there was parts of it where it did resonate personally to me. You know what I mean? So I really just wanted to share that with you guys tonight. And it was so funny because I was already going to talk about that tonight. Differently, of course, but there were things that I wanted to talk about. And then after watching her video, and see, this is what I mean. As a content creator, that is what we do. We watch other content creators that we're learning from. We're learning something from them. No matter how big, how small, that doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm watching, me personally, I don't know about all you guys, but I'm watching people that is making me think, making me want to research more into a topic of discussion, whatever, and sparking that own creativity, sparking that own conversation that I can have on my own channel and add in my own commentary, and I'm not really about all the drama. Like, I know I talk about drama on my channel sometimes, but and I know people say this all the time, but it's different, talking about the drama and then actually being in it, or knowing a lot of people that's in it. It's just not fun. And honestly, I don't even know, in my personal opinion, a lot of this that's going on here recently, it is drama, but it is also a lot of real life being mixed in there too, and saying just really nasty things about one another, and talking about each other's appearances, and talking about each other's like pasts and things that they used to do in their, like, it's just gross, y'all. Like, baseline mutual respect isn't that hard to have for one another. And if you can't have baseline mutual respect for other creators, I do feel like that says way more about you. And that's what I mean is that's what you start getting known for. You start getting known for being that person who just doesn't have any respect for anyone else on the community. And then people don't want to work with you. People don't want to, you know, whatever. And that's really sad, especially like I said, when it is channels that have so much potential of doing amazing things with their channel, that it's sad to see them like kind of self-sabotaging themselves in that way. And I have seen it so many times. So many times. Rose says, oh, and I definitely win Mother of the Year. I caught Tim singing both Dottie, does it say Dottie? Dottie and Red songs. Really? Aw. That is so funny, Rose. Being talked down, Kelly said, being talked down to is disrespect. I totally get why you wouldn't tolerate that. Yeah, I don't like being talked down to. Who does? Who likes to be talked down to? Anybody? I don't like it, but that's why boundaries are so important. Instead of responding to it, I'm going to make it well known. I don't want you around me. I don't want you nowhere near me, dude. Like, I don't know you. Your name's not leaving my mouth. I don't want no part of anything to do with you. And I'm going to completely erase that person who is disrespectful to me and calling me out of character and blah, 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 blah. They're being erased from my memory. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't even want to give them that time or space in my head, because it distracts you from the big important stuff. And I know I'm kind of repeating myself with that, but most of us here on the platform, we started our channel for a reason. We wanted to use it, especially in the commentary community, like, we want to use our voice and we want to share how we feel about things. And it feels good to have your voice be heard. And so I do feel like a lot of times when you're being distracted by all the noise, it takes away from your voice actually being heard for what, the good things that you want to do with your channel. And everyone starts their channel in the hopes that people will care about what they're saying and people will want to watch and support and subscribe. And I just feel like you're kind of, when you stay in this noisy place of distraction, you're stagnating yourself, you're hurting yourself. Oh, Marissa, I'm so glad you're back. I'm back, and of course, the thought's so hard to go to bed. Girl, I feel you. That's why I was a little late, because I had to get mine in the bed. My baby just got quiet about 20 minutes ago. Like, she fought it a little bit tonight, but not too bad. I'm glad you can make it back, though. Kimberly says, oh, I clicked on the wrong one, y'all. Hey, I never claimed to be an expert at this. It's good to have a place to give opinions and feedback. Yeah, and I think that's important. Like, if you're going to do commentary, you want to have a safe space where everyone can share how they feel and not feel like they're going to offend you or feel like you're going to get hurt by it. And when it starts becoming a place where you feel like you can't be honest and share your thoughts and opinions, a lot of people will pull their support, because that's the whole reason they like to be there, is they like to share their thoughts and opinions. And when that becomes an issue, it's like, well, why am I even here? I know, I've been there too. Yeah, mine always fought me. Tonight, my oldest two, they didn't fight me too bad. But my baby, she's 1 year old. She's going to be 2 on the 24th, you guys. I'm so excited. She's growing up so fast, and I can't believe it. But she gives me a little bit of trouble at nighttime, because it's my fault. I babied her a little bit when she was a little bit younger, and we're still trying to like adjust to, look, you gotta kind of, or the way I do it, everybody's parenting is different, but we're in the process of her learning how to cope and learning how to deal with her emotions herself, and not having to depend as much on mommy to soothe her, but to soothe herself, because that's very important, in my opinion. And we have some rough nights sometimes. Not another housewife says, if someone has no other content but trash talking people in their own community, that's just sad in my opinion. I agree. I agree. Like there's so much to talk about. If you're going to be in commentary, the amazing thing about commentary is there are so many things that you can talk about. It's literally endless, and it's so awesome because you don't have to put yourself in this box where you're doing the same thing over and over. You can talk about literally everything and anything and everything in between. So if you're limiting yourself to trash talking or responding to trash talking, you're only hurting yourself. You're only hurting yourself. Mine are so excited for school. They've been back for about 2 weeks now, I think. My daughter, my middle child, she started this year, which I think I've told you guys that before, but she's loving it. She's absolutely loving it, and she's thriving and doing amazing. I will say though, I meant to go on live and tell you guys about this last week before Labor Day weekend and all that good stuff. I get a message from my daughter's teacher, and she said, "Hey, just wanted to let you know that your daughter cut her hair in lunch today." And I'm like, "You're kidding me. Oh my gosh. What?" And just to give you guys like a little bit of a backstory, okay? Her hair has never been cut. The one and only time I ever cut her hair, she was like 2 years old, and her hair took a little bit to grow in. So she had really pretty curls at like 2. She was just starting to really get her hair, and her hair was getting in her eyes a little bit. So I literally cut off not even not even a half inch, nothing serious of her bangs or whatever so that she could see. And I hated the way that it looked. And I said, I'm never going to cut her hair again because it looked so like she was beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's my daughter. Of course she's gorgeous. But it looked like a Joe Dirt type style, like a bowl cut, I guess you could say. And I was like, oh no, because when I look back at kid pictures of me, my mother did that to me. And I swore that I would never do that to my children because it's embarrassing when you look back at your kid pictures and you're like, oh my gosh. But so after that, I was like, no, I'm not going to cut her hair. And we've not cut her hair. Her hair is down to her, like almost to her butt. And she has the perfect hair too, like perfect hair. And she cut a big, huge chunk right in the front, you guys. It can't be hid. It can't nothing. And she didn't just snip it across. She snipped it across, and then she snipped across on the other side and snipped across on the other side. So she has like pieces that are like really short, like not even like an inch and a half long, and then she has longer pieces that look like bangs, and it's horrific. They sent her hair in a Ziploc bag home with a note explaining to me how it happened. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little Karen-y about it at first because, and I can admit that, I was totally a Karen, not going to lie. But I got over it really quick because when she first started school, I got her the scissors that I got her. They had like a little safety thing, but because of COVID and things like that, this year their school supply list was really, really short, and the school was going like we had to pay a $20 fee for each child, and that paid for a lot of their school supplies that they actually kept at school. And the teachers had already like stuff had been donated and whatever. So they already had a lot of the things, and all we had to pay was that $20 fee. And aside from that, all we had to do was like basic stuff like pencils, whatever. And scissors was one of the things. Well, the first day of school, they took all their school supplies basically out of their book bag, and they left the scissors. So me and husband was like, well, obviously she didn't need the scissors. They either have some there or she's still too young to be using them, whatever the situation. So we took the scissors out of her backpack. And I never thought I had to worry about it, but she used the school scissors to cut her hair. And I was like, oh, I was so heated. I was like, in the middle of lunch, she's a kindergartner. Who is not watching her in the middle of lunch? How the heck does she have a pair of scissors just sitting at the cafeteria table with her lunch just snipping away and nobody see that, especially when there's two different teachers for their class and their class is small. They only have like, I think 15 kids this year in kindergarten. So I was like, y'all, for a minute, Mama Bear was like, "Woo," because it was bad. It was bad. If you follow my Instagram, I'll post a picture over there so you guys can see it. It was rough. It's rough. I'm gonna have to take her to get it professionally fixed, and I don't even know if they're gonna be able to fix it, to be honest. So yeah, Marissa says, my daughter is so excited about going to school. Oh yeah, school is like the start of something new. They grow so quickly once they're in school too. Like my son and my daughter, both of them, once they started school, they really started to grow into themselves, and learn so much about life and everything. So it's really cool once they start school. They change so quickly and start molding into like who they're gonna be, and it's really cool to watch. Oh, Marissa, I'll share it with you. I'll send you a picture. You're not gonna believe it. It's if it had just been like a little snippet, but y'all, she had them scissors for a minute. She had them scissors for a minute and she went to town with it. She did. She sure did. Um, Not another housewife, or I think it's called character assassination. Did I say that right? Assassination? What did I miss before this? See, this is what I mean. So true, Kelly. Character assault is not okay. Oh, it's that. Okay, 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 okay. All right. So don't remind me, my husband has a kindergarten. Oh, kindergartners are so much fun because they're right now. My daughter, she's like learning to write her name and do all these things, and kindergarten's a fun year. For kindergarten, first and second grade are like the best grades, and then my son, he just started the third grade, and shit's like really getting real now, and he has to take it serious, which he's always done really good in school, and I'm grateful for that. But this year I explained to him, look, it matters this year. Like, you got to take this serious. And so far he's doing really good, and I'm proud of all my kids. I really am. But it is sad too because now I only have my one at home, and that's it. Could do a David Bowie. Oh my goodness, no, Rose, I can't do that to her. Her hair is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Honestly, I'm gonna just take her to the smart cuts down the road and be like, do what you can, save it. However you have to do it, just save it. That's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna break my heart though if they have to like cut off much length because it's so long. Oh, kids have no filter at that age, Kimberly. My kids, but they also keep me accountable too. You know what I mean? I have a relationship with my kids where if I screw up, I'm not one of those moms that's like, I'm just not one of those moms. Like, if I screw up, I'm going to tell my kids, look, I'm not perfect. Mommy's human too. Mommy makes mistakes just like you. And if you see me stepping out, say something to me. And if I'm having a bad day and I'm taking out on you or something, call me out on it. That way I can step back and be like, wow, just because I'm having a shit day, it's not my kid's fault. And we're all human. Like, that's another thing when it comes to all these mommy vloggers. I've thought about covering it, but I do feel like it's one of those topics I would be really, really passionate about because I am a parent. And a lot of the things that people say about these vloggers, it really does irritate me because, like, as a parent myself, it's like none of us are perfect. And it's really easy for somebody to sit up here, some guy to sit up here and judge every single mother out there, or for someone who isn't a parent to sit there and judge every single mother out there. But we're not perfect. We make mistakes. It's part of learning. We all do. We all do. And unless you've been through it, it's really hard to like really gather a factual opinion on like how someone's parenting, and furthermore, for that matter, who are you to judge that person's parenting? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of the people that talk about the vloggers and things like that, they go way too far. And I get it, everybody's just trying to get content at the end of the day. But when you're talking about someone's character and parenting skills and things like that, it's just gross to me. And I feel like, once again, there's so much content out there that we could talk about. And sometimes it is warranted. Like, if you see like serious things happening that need to be talked about, and you're worried, truly worried for the kids because there's something going on that you see on camera going on. But then again, that brings me back to, if it is that serious, there's other, like, reach out to the right authorities. Sit down and making a video judging every single thing that a vlogger does or whatever. That's not going to help the situation. If there's a legitimate concern, the last thing that I ever would think about doing is sitting down and making an actual like video on it. I'm going to do my research. Everything I talk about, I do so much research on before I even sit down and turn on the record button and actually talk about it, because I want to make sure that I'm giving facts on things and I'm not just talking out my butt. Because a lot of people here talk out of their butt. It's just the truth. They talk out of their butt. They're just sharing their opinions. And if you take that as fact, well, a lot of times you're going to get on your own channel and you're going to kind of echo that same stuff. And it's not going to be factual. It's just going to be an opinion or whatever. And for me, I like to share my opinions, absolutely. But I like to go off of facts or something that I can see like legitimate receipts and proof of before I sit down and really share an opinion on it. I don't like to judge before seeing the proof. You know what I mean? Hey, Sally, thanks for hopping on. I'm not going to be on much longer, to be honest with you guys. Um, but this will be up for the replay. And I do still appreciate you so much for being here, Sally. We had a great conversation tonight. And yeah, definitely watch the replay. Definitely, definitely. Education said, as moms being a mom is part of our identity, whether or not we want that to be, it's true. So it's not even about being snarky. To moms, it's an attack on people's character. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. It is an attack. That's how, like, if someone's judging me for my parenting skills, like I've had friends or whatever back when I was younger, because I was, I guess you could say, a fairly young mom. And I got married young. I did everything young, you guys. I started young. And so I made a lot of mistakes. I'm not perfect. And there was a time where I still, and some of you may know, if I have any moms in here, I know I have a few. You go through this transition where you're growing up, and I was still really young. So I was in this transition of knowing I had to grow up because I'm about to become a mom, and still wanting to hang out with my friends and be a kid and like have no worries or concerns of the world. And unfortunately, that's just not the way life works. But we all live and learn our own way. And for me, I was trying to juggle still hanging out with my friends and things. And my friends would come over, and I had this newborn baby. And there were days where I would get so frustrated with whatever it was. The baby was really fussy that day. I hadn't been able to take a shower in 2 days. The house was a mess, whatever the situation was. And my friend would come over to hang out and chill, want to hang out. And well, me, I was no fun because my house is a mess. My baby is screaming, and I don't know why he's screaming. And I can't figure it out, And so I'm frustrated and I'm on the verge of crying. And whenever I do finally get the baby to sleep, I'm breaking down crying because I think I'm a horrible mother. And, it scares a lot of people, a lot of friends that aren't in that transition in their life yet away. And that saying, you find out who your friends are whenever you go through things like that, when you become a mother. That's so true because I had all these friends that wanted to go out and party, go to the bars, do all this stuff. But when it came down to like real life, they weren't there for it. And now I literally have like, I can pick my real friends out, like handpick them in one hand. And I'm so grateful that I can even say that. If you have one real friend in the world, that's all you really need. That's all you really need. And as I've gotten older too, like I know it may sound so corny to some people, but my mother and my husband, they are my best friends. I tell them everything. As you get older, the way you look at things just change so much. Reagan says, I can't wait to watch your video. It looks very, very good. Oh, did you upload a new video? Or have I already seen? I might have already seen it. Did you upload today, Marissa? That's another one, you guys. I usually tag all creators that I can think of that I see in the chat. I usually will tag them after the live. But definitely, if you're a viewer and you're looking for some content, go check out all of these creators. They're really good. Not Another Housewife does a lot of mommy vlogging content and talking about a lot of that stuff. She talks about a lot of different things. The Dad Challenge podcast, which I love her content. Bambi, I know Bambi was in here. I don't know if she still is, but she does true crime. Let's see, commentary with Kelly. She does a lot of really awesome live streams. I really appreciate you guys' support. I feel like every time I go to live stream, you guys are always here. And I just want to let you, all the creators here, know how much I appreciate it. I appreciate all the viewers too. And I constantly tell you guys, but I just want the creators that are here right now to know how much I appreciate their support. I don't say that enough. That's for sure. I do not say that enough. But yeah, so aside from my daughter cutting her hair this week, it was a pretty good week. We had a great week. I hope all of you had a wonderful week. Nothing insane happened. The one chip challenge, I will tell you guys this much. I don't want to give too much away, but we did the way that we did it, and if you guys have seen any of the one chip challenge like videos, because there's quite a few now, like the way you're supposed to do it is you eat the chip. It's one chip. It's literally one chip. You eat the chip and then you wait like however long you can without eating or drinking anything. But the most people on YouTube have been doing 5 minutes after. But if you can wait longer than that, then you get different whatever. Like, and they have this little sign. So if you can do it for at least 5 minutes and not drink anything or eat anything afterwards, then you hold up this sign that comes with your chip and it says, I destroyed the one chip challenge or whatever. And I will tell you guys this much. After all of that and after not eating or drinking anything, it took me hours. I felt the burn from my chip. And like I said, my chip was the level right below that one, the Carolina Reaper chip. And it took me hours to not feel the burn. Hours. And even like on my, like it was still on my fingers 24 hours later. And that was after washing them and everything, like taking all the precautions you can think and washing the crap out of my hands. And it was still, if I like, there was one point where I touched my eye, like I rubbed my eye and it stung my eye. You guys, it sucked. But I think you guys will really like my husband's reaction way more than mine, to be honest. I was just a little baby, not gonna lie. I'm usually the same way, Kimberly. My mama thought I was stupid. She was like, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. I was like, yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Heartburn Central. Yeah. Yeah, Heartburn Central for sure. It feels like your brain, it feels like you're breathing fire. Like literally, it stays stuck in your throat and it just stays stuck on everything, honestly. Everything. I have a ghost pepper hot sauce and I'm not brave enough for the chip. I bet you, and see, that's the thing is like when it comes to hot sauce, I can do it in like seriously, seriously moderation. Like I could take a hot sauce and put a drip or two on my food, but that's it. That's like as far as it's gonna go, you know? Yeah, I was a dragon for a day, for real. I felt like it, no joke. I felt like I was breathing fire. And I was like, y'all would just have to watch the video, but I was in the fetal position. I look back at it now and I laugh, but it wasn't funny in the moment. You won't catch me screaming in the bathroom after eating those things. Yeah. Has anyone else tried the one chip challenge? It's crazy. Go check out there's so many good videos too. So many funny videos. It's so funny to laugh at other people's pain, but then when it's your own, you're like, oh, I get it now. I get it. I feel your pain. Ranch dressing, yes, on everything. Lather it up. I should have done that, but I think that would have been cheating for the challenge, anyways. My husband puts hot sauce on everything, even mashed. That's how my husband is. That's so crazy, Brittany. And I'm not even joking with legit everything. I mean, other than like sweets and stuff, but if it's anything else, he puts hot sauce and mustard on everything. Everything. And I've told him, he's always done it. Even when he was like a kid, his mom used to tell me all the time hot sauce and mustard, you guys, on everything. Imagine your favorite dish lathered in hot sauce and mustard. It's and I'll look at it and I'll be because in my opinion, like mustard is an acquired taste. I like it on a hot dog. Every once in a while, if I want a little bit of tang, I might eat it on a hamburger or something. And of course, like egg salad, chicken salad, I'll add a little bit every once in a blue moon. But not like I couldn't eat it on everything like that because I do feel like it's one of those flavors that takes over, like it just takes over whatever you're eating, you know? And I ask him all the time, how do you like taste anything that you're eating? Because he lathers hot sauce and mustard on everything. And I'm like, we could be eating chicken and rice. He'll have hot sauce and mustard. We can have, I'm trying to think, eggs and bacon. He'll have hot sauce and mustard all over his eggs. And I'm like, how do you taste the egg? How do you taste the chicken? Like, how do you taste anything other than hot sauce and mustard? Like, really, though? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but yes, it's so gross, Kimberly. So gross. That almost made me spit out my coffee, hot sauce, and everyone. That's a good one. Yeah. You drinking coffee right now? A good cup of coffee does sound good, though. I made a pot, like some of you may know if you've been here for a minute, like I've been trying to cut down on my caffeine, drinking more water, taking better care of myself due to, just needing to, number one. And then I've had some health issues as well. But I still catch myself doing it all the time, just out of habit. I'll make a pot of coffee. And I made a pot of coffee today at like 5 o'clock in the evening. And I'm like, what am I doing? With my like TMD and stuff, I'm not supposed to be drinking it like that. So a whole pot of coffee got wasted. Tacos, yes, he eats it on his tacos. Everything. Like pizza, y'all. Pizza. Who ruins pizza like that? Truly, who ruins pizza like that? Hot sauce and mustard on pizza. Now, I will say, I went through this phase when I was like a teenager where I would put just dabs, like little drips of hot sauce on my pizza and ranch dressing, and that was bomb. That was bomb. But I didn't lather it, it was just I could still taste the pizza. But hot sauce and mustard, who does that? Truly, who does that? Butter, Kimberly, you're kidding me. Butter in their coffee? What? Has anyone else heard of that? I have never in my life heard of that. Butter. I wonder why, Roddy Mom, like that. That's weird to me. Butter. That's nothing like cream. I'm so confused. Marissa, butter in coffee is good if you don't have creamer. It makes it creamy. Really? Huh. You learn something new every day, I guess. Wow. I've never heard of butter in coffee in my life. Another thing, for those of you, I'm Southern, as a lot of you guys know, we eat a lot of cornbread and pinto beans around here. And I was like 25 the first time I seen someone do this, but I tried it and I loved it. And it might make some of you guys gross, especially if you don't like mayonnaise. But um, if you take like a spoonful of mayonnaise and put it in your pinto beans and cornbread, it's so good. It's so good. But the first time I seen someone do it, I thought it was the grossest thing I had ever seen in my life. And another thing I've seen people do is put peanut butter in their pinto beans. Peanut butter. I've never tried that just because it seems very odd to me, but I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good. Yeah. There's some crazy combinations out there, you guys. And when you're broke, you will do some weird stuff. Like I remember I ain't gonna lie, I'm not rich by no means. And so there's been times where we had to push it through, and eat what we had. And there was so many times I would come in from like school and stuff and try to find something, just anything to eat. And I would eat like ketchup on saltine crackers or uh, take take bologna and cut it up into like triangles and put bologna and cheese on saltine crackers. I've eaten ramen noodles raw for a snack, and it kind of tastes like pretzels. Weird stuff, you guys. But hey, when you're poor, you're gonna eat what you got, and you ain't gonna complain about it. You're just gonna get creative with it. um, Vanilla frosting. Oh, I think I've tried that too, Kelly. I think I've tried that too. I know that might sound that I know that sounds crazy to some people, but I'm pretty sure at some point in my life I've tried this, especially back in my smoking days. Y'all, in my smoking days when I was a teenager, I'd eat anything, literally anything. Oh, the good old days. Most of the time, it's honey on cornbread smashed into. Oh my gosh, that kind of sounds good, Kimberly. That kind of sounds good. I love honey. I love honey. Y'all making me hungry. Peanut butter cheese, Miracle Whip. Oh God, no, you're kidding me. And bologna all together? Is that what you're saying? All together. Sweet salty combo for me. Yeah, I get that. I love a sweet and salty combo. So good. Cream cheese and crackers. Yes, Brittany. I'm here for cream cheese and crackers all day long. Smoking the green back in the day, I loved toast or a whole package of bacon. Oh, bacon. Bacon is like I love bacon. My mom, my mom is very religious, so she went through this. I think she still does it, but like she went through this phase when I was growing up. We used to eat bacon all the time, and then she read something. in the Bible that said that pork was really like the most unclean meat you could eat. You're not supposed to eat it or whatever. And she stopped it, and it was so sad because I love bacon so much. And she would not let us eat bacon. She would let us eat nothing that was made out of pork. Nothing. Bacon's good. I like turkey bacon too. Like I've been trying to make a little bit more healthier options. You know what I mean? Yes, Brittany, turkey bacon's the bomb. I think I would actually say that it's almost just as good because with bacon, sometimes you have to watch, you got to look out for your bacon because you can get fatty bacon and it ain't really worth a hoot, other than like cooking with it and things like that. But turkey bacon's lean, it's meaty, you're not getting no fat, and it tastes so good. I love me some turkey bacon, and you can eat more of it too and not feel so guilty for it. I make an awesome creamy dill potatoes, which is mostly cream cheese, dill, and squirt of rich with some garlic over cubed cooked. Oh wow, y'all suck for real, for real. I ate. What did everybody eat tonight? I ate chicken Alfredo tonight. Yes, I did, and it was so good. I love pasta. Pasta is my downfall. But anyways, we just sitting here talking about food. Anyways, you guys, it's been almost 2 hours. I guess I am going to let you guys go. I really enjoyed talking with you all. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for any live, mishaps. That's like my middle name is Live Mishaps. Every time I go to stream, something has to go wrong. But I do hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you were able to take something away from this live stream. I really had such a great conversation with you guys. It's always a pleasure, always an honor, always a pleasure. I want you all to know there's not a day that goes by that I'm not so beyond grateful for my platform and for all of your support. It truly does mean so much, that so much. I'm going to try Kimberly. That's the plan. I'm going to check it. Well, actually, I can check it right now. Let me check it real quick and see where it's at. It was so slow, and then I deleted it because it was so slow. It wasn't going over 30%. So I deleted it to restart it, and it was no better. So let me see real quick and see where we're at. It's not stormy or nothing here, so I don't know what the deal is. I really don't. I had to turn off my Wi-Fi on pretty much everything to do this live stream. Let's see. It says it is at 56%. 56%. So maybe tonight, maybe, but if it's not up tonight, then it will definitely be up tomorrow, you guys. And like I said, I have another video coming too tomorrow. So just be on the lookout for that. We're going to have us a double whammy tomorrow, y'all. Once again, I appreciate all of y'all so much. I truly do. You guys mean the world. I hope you all have an amazing night. And until next time, bye.